Hey everyone!
Hello!
Brandon, what are we doing in this 2023 recap video?
2023 has come and gone. And first of all, we really hope everyone had an amazing year, an amazing New Year's Eve into the new year. As we film this, it's 2024. But in today's video, this is going to be, for us, hopefully a fairly quick wrap-up, review, thoughts on 2023 and our channel. Not just our channel, our Facebook page, Instagram, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's just a look back at sort of like highlights of the things from this last year, sharing a little bit of info with you all because we appreciate all the views and the comments and feedback that you've given us this last year and just some fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of things that you all said you wanted more of in 2024, Cactus is with us to help us go through all the stuff.
Cactus, say hi to the loyal viewers, everyone.
Hi.
We have had actually a lot of comments, not just on Papa Randy and especially Mama Joy. We've had comments both publicly and personally when people write us. They want more Cactus. So here's Cactus. We'll see how long he stays in the video for. He may or may not jump down.
Beloved Ginger Rascal.
Okay, he's a polydactyl. So his front paws have, what, 6? Not 5, but 6.
Yeah, do you want to help us with everything?
And we've already started. Let's do it. We're just going to hit the ground running. Sarah has actually a list.
I do. So
awesome.
We thought we would cover a bunch of different things. First of all, I came up with a couple of categories of things, of rankings that we might share some thoughts on. We're also going to talk a little bit about our top videos from the year in terms of YouTube rankings, and then we'll also talk a little bit about some stats.
And what we enjoyed for ourselves.
Yeah, we'll share a little bit about sort of the back end of what our channel looks like, our social media, some cool facts, and then what we're looking forward to in 2024.
Absolutely, because we hope for not just us, but for everyone, it's going to be an amazing year.
Yeah, we have lots of things planned and things that we're hoping to do in the coming year.
And you're about to hear them.
Yeah, so maybe we'll start with the questions. The little topic areas that I came up with.
Okay, let's start with that then.
All right. First one.
Okay.
What's the favorite thing you did in 2023?
We have not really compared any. I knew the questions coming in. We briefly talked about them, but we didn't, like we've seen our other videos, we don't want to give things away to each other to see genuine reactions.
Yeah.
But I think this one we agree on. Overall, in totality, my favorite thing, and we'll let Sarah see if she agrees, was our Alaska cruise.
Yeah.
Overall was the Alaska cruise.
I feel like it would be hard not to say Alaska because it was such an amazing experience. And the vlogs that we did, I think, show maybe just a fraction of the amazingness of what we got to experience.
Small percent.
But it was 4 years in the making, canceled, rebooked, canceled, rebooked. We finally did it.
It happened.
And it lived up to the hype.
Yep, it happened. It was incredible. Every day was incredible. I don't want to say each day got better because each day was just amazing and as a whole, and it was different. And saying that, though, did you have a favorite day of the cruise overall? I liked Glacier Day.
That's actually was going to be my pick, too, because
we can agree, yeah.
I know some people... The glacier side that we went to on Tracy Arm was maybe not as the most picturesque as some of the other spots that they sometimes go to on a Disney cruise. But I think it was still no less impressive. And just getting into the glacier, seeing whales, seeing bald eagles on icebergs, just all of the nature was truly epic.
It was incredible. So the entire cruise, and we got to meet a lot of you guys on board and everything.
Yeah, which was so awesome.
Which was awesome. Just an amazing cruise. Again, watch those videos.
Yeah, we have tons of videos on those, and I think, they don't necessarily do it justice, but hopefully it highlights a little bit of the beauty, and if you are thinking about going to Alaska, just go.
Yeah, absolutely. So overall, we agree on that one. Favorite thing of the year as a whole was the Alaska cruise. Yeah. It was not my single most favorite day, though.
Oh, what was your single most favorite day?
My single most favorite day or singular event
I feel like I know what this is.
Was going to Skywalker Ranch to see where George Lucas himself lives. And he may not live there, but he works there. Anyway, that's all. We won't dwell on that. We've already talked about that at length. But lifelong goal achieved. So I got the little achievement or the trophy if you're a PlayStation fan. So going to Skywalker Ranch, going to the vineyards there, which is part of the ranch, and seeing George Lucas's actual posters and his artwork that he owns. It was humbling and incredible. So as a whole, Alaska, as a singular moment in time though, the 3 or so hours we were at Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And I would say if you are interested in seeing a little bit of stuff, we couldn't film at Skywalker Ranch, but our California vlog series may not be the most high-hitting video series, but it has good memories for us. Yeah. And if you want to see a little bit about California and some Disney Star Wars things, it's definitely a good one to check out.
Yes.
So our next topic is your best meal experience in 2023. And I was thinking this would be like, not just... Cactus does not like this question.
Cactus doesn't want this question.
I think not just the food, but also like just the overall, like whether it was like the theme of the restaurant or where we were at or the service, like just something that made it like extra special.
And the only thing we agreed on before I give my answer was we had to have vlogged it so we can share it with you guys. So with those rules set, the one and only rule, we're probably going to agree on this again, too. So we're sorry if this is boring. We're not battling it out this time. But California Grill.
Well, I was actually going to say the Disney Cruise Line, our Disney Alaska cruise when we had brunch at Palo, because the panoramic views of the Inside Passage, and it was just the most glorious, beautiful day for our Alaska cruise. We were by ourselves at the restaurant like halfway through, and just we had great service. Some of the food was a little mid, but most of the food was really incredible. We loved brunch, and it was just a beautiful experience. So that was definitely a highlight for me.
Maybe so.
But California Grill is a good option too, because that was a really fun experience.
It was an amazing day there. We had a massive hailstorm here in Florida that day. I mean, roofs were hurt, cars were hurt. The cast members inside California Grill were all, rightfully so, by the way, actively checking their phones to loved ones and everything. It was a bad, if you were here in Florida at the time or you live here, you remember that hailstorm. Really bad hailstorm. But the food was delicious. Cast members were great. Our seating was great. But Sarah's right. Palo Brunch in Alaska on the Disney Magic, right? Mm-hmm. Magic.
No, Wonder.
Wonder. I apologize, everyone. On the Wonder, it wasn't just delicious Palo food. Palo is always amazing. Mm-hmm. Great service, great chef, but 300, I guess we couldn't technically 360, but we had a panoramic view of the Inside Passage, mountains and trees, and it's like you were in Middle Earth all around us. So yeah, I guess I'll stick to my California Grill and let Sarah go with the Palo.
But you got a little bit of Disney, a little bit of Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah, so both were delicious. So
and it's hard to narrow down because we've had a lot of great experiences this year. Here's a fun one. Most surprising dining experience of the year.
Okay, here it is.
I feel like we actually might have the same one.
We're probably going to agree on this. We've talked about this, not right now, we didn't, but we talked about this over the course of weeks and months in the year. We had initially, and I don't know if we did vlog it, the worst. Second worst? No. The worst Disney dining experience ever was when Rosa Mexicano at the Swan? Dolphin opened. The video is linked here.
Mama Joy was Papa Randy, their anniversary. It was a disaster.
It was a disaster. I am not going to go off on it now. We do a little bit in the video, but we're pretty upbeat. We could have been a lot more negative. Mama Joy could have been a lot more negative, but it was one of the worst, if not the worst, dining experiences we've ever had. Fast forward, we heard some better stuff about it.
Well, I went with my friend Gina, and I got the most amazing gluten-free churro waffles
for breakfast.
And I was like, we have to go back.
So we went back that evening for dinner.
Yeah.
That very evening that she went with her friend to breakfast, we went that evening for dinner, and we had pledged. We had pledged to each other. We said, if it's bad again or something goes drastically wrong, then we really are done with this place. It was absolutely delicious, and Rosa Mexicano is now at the top of our list on Disney property.
Yeah,
incredible.
I literally wrote in my notes, Rosa Mexicano Redemption.
Oh, there you go. The redemption. It sounds like a Renaissance painting from the Renaissance.
It was
the redemption of Rosa Mexicano.
It was really surprising because we had such a bad experience, and then everything else has it's been literally a 360
we've gone back.
And we've gone multiple times.
Not a 360, a 180.
180, yeah, that's right.
A 360 would mean it's awful.
Yeah, that's not true.
So Rosa Mexicano, the biggest surprise of the year was the redemption of Rosa Mexicano.
It came back and it came back swung hard in a good way.
Service, food. Oh, also, randomly, we were going to throw it in here, AAA 20% discount.
Yeah.
As of this filming. Go there. Don't forget, if you're a AAA member.
Also surprising.
Yeah, very surprising. Disney Vacation Club discount? No. Annual pass discount? No. AAA membership discount? 20%.
Yeah.
So
things to know.
Yep.
All right. Our next one is sort of the opposite side. So we had the surprising experience. Now we have the most underwhelming experience. And mine was a place that was very nostalgic that I went into going, I'm excited to have certain dishes that I had gotten there before, and that is Roaring Fork at Wilderness Lodge Resort. That quick service is a shell of itself. It is not the same. That RIP to the wilderness salad that used to be incredible. This was everything was just a letdown. It was just like, it was very underwhelming and very like meh.
I'd rather go to McDonald's.
And yeah, I was very sad because I used to love that place, and now I feel like it's very, very, very meh.
And it was dirty.
Oh, well.
It was dirty there too, everyone. It's probably my choice too. I don't know. I was gonna say it was a chunk in our year where we were doing quite a bit of quick service.
Yeah.
And we had some awesome quick service. And so we went there because everyone, was asking for quick service.
Well, and I had said it was really good.
Yeah.
I was like, I have had great experiences.
And it was just generic. I didn't like how you ordered. I didn't like the seating. It was dirty. The day we went was dirty. Again, I know it's always hit or miss, right? So yeah, I think Roaring Fork would probably be my choice as well, looking at the year in totality, for just disappointment, right?
Yeah, I was initially going to say something like Woody's Roundup Barbecue, but we also went in with that with pretty low expectations, and it was just okay.
I agree.
But maybe we were less optimistic than other people were.
Yeah, Woody's Rodeo Roundup Barbecue, whatever the heck it's called. I think we enjoyed it overall, but we didn't love it. So it wasn't underwhelming. It was whelming.
Yeah.
It was just whelming. And we didn't get the big pencil for some reason.
No, and they're not doing that anymore. And
because people have been stealing them.
As of this video, they have taken off half of the sides.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like pre-done. You can't choose anymore. I know. Maybe that's the underwhelming part of the
Yeah, maybe we won't be going back there anytime soon.
So coming in strong with our last topic, and then we'll look at some of our top 10 things that we did this year in terms of videos. We had to do a list and we had to have this because we're potato holders and Brandon is hashtag potatoes for life. The number one potato dish this year.
This is difficult because
I have two. I have one that's not Disney and I have one that's at Disney. And they're the same kind of thing.
Interesting.
My first one,
yeah, I know what I'm going to say,
is the poutine we had in Canada, in Vancouver,
at
Fritz European Fry House. So freaking good.
I didn't even think about that.
Poutine. You get poutine.
Well, wait a
minute.
Poutine. Was that the place?
The little fry place.
It was really hot in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I know.
Is that my number one now?
And then my Disney one.
Can I go next just in case you're copying me?
My Disney one is the poutine from Le Cellier. The gluten-free, dairy-free poutine at Le Cellier.
Okay, so two poutines.
So poutine for everyone.
Okay.
All Canadian inspired.
I was going to say I say generic in the best way. The generic fries from Sci-Fi Dine-In. You're not going to beat them. You're just not. Best French fries on property. Nice, big, thick steak fries. Just sumptuous. Sumptuous fries. Absolutely delicious. Always hot. Always fresh. Always made with love for us. And hopefully for you too.
Perfectly seasoned.
Yeah, and perfectly seasoned. I did forget about the poutine in Canada, though, at the, what was the restaurant again?
Fritz's European Fry House.
And we did vlog it, so links are here. Links are somewhere here. Absolutely delicious. And we got a medium size, I thought.
We did.
It was still huge.
You can get gluten-free poutine
at
at
Le
Le
Cellier. And we
Cellier
highly
in the Canada
recommend it.
Pavilion at Epcot.
And we just did in the video with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
We did do a video with Brendan Fraser, who did appear as a courtesy to us. He is our friend.
Right.
Right, Brendan?
Wow. Okay.
Academy Award winner, Brendan Fraser.
Okay. Well, moving on.
Okay. All right. So the next segment.
So now we're going to move on to sort of a look back at the top videos. We took a look at, well, I took a look at the YouTube analytics to see what kind of the most popular videos were this year and kind of take a look back at them. And if you didn't get a chance to see them, this might be a great time to take a look at some of those videos.
Or watch them again.
Yeah, I will admit I had to go through and I made a judgment call, everybody, because one thing that we have discovered, you all really, 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 really love cruise vlogs.
Yeah. And
cruise content you love.
Is by far number one.
And it's our favorite thing too. We love Disney World and the Disney parks a lot, but we also love Disney Cruise Line a ton. And basically our top 10 were all Disney Cruise Line videos.
Really?
So
Okay.
I sort of looked at themes and then from there went down the top list. But like our top 30 were like 3/4 were cruise videos.
Oh, wow.
So y'all really like cruise stuff, which I guess leads us into the number one, which is our Alaska cruise vlog series.
Yep.
So this is the most popular series that we've had on our channel of all time. It was definitely the most popular video series that we had this year.
And the most fun to make.
And it was the most fun to make.
The most fun. We all win. Everyone wins in this scenario, right?
It was fun because I really tried to flex some of my editing skills to show you guys some stuff. We used a lot of, we'll talk a little bit about our technology, like the different, like the tech gear we had. We used our GoPro a ton.
$1 million gear we have.
We nearly, well,
we don't.
We did kill our mics at one point.
Talk about that.
We'll talk about that later.
Well, we talked about that in the video.
But it was just really fun to share that series, not only showing the Disney Wonder, but also a lot of the excursions and the highlights from the cruise. And you all agreed. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it.
Cactus is back, everyone.
And it was fun for us to look back on it too, because we do like to look back on some of these for memories for us.
Oh yeah, they're made for everyone, and everyone is us too.
Yeah, and our family too. Our family likes looking back at stuff too.
Cactus, oh gosh.
He's gonna help. Hey bud. Okay. So our next one, Cactus, you want to tell them what the next one is?
Read the next one, Cactus.
Our next one is more cruise stuff. So again, you all love cruising. Yeah. It's actually our Disney Wish Very Maritime cruise. That whole series took place a month before the new year for 2023. We went in December 2022, but some of those videos got posted sort of in the new year too, and that was very popular. I would say that was another fun one to get to experience a new ship, totally different ship.
It was amazing. Walking into that's in the video, but it looked amazing because it was a very maritime.
Yeah.
So the tree, the garland, everything, just, again, I could go off for another 20 minutes now on that. Watch those videos, and I think we do a decent job.
Yeah, and there's super fun stuff. Different restaurants, the Marvel Restaurant, 1923, cool Hyperspace Lounge.
Amazing.
Just some really fun stuff. So I think it's only a few days, but it's a great way to get introduced into kind of special diets on the Wish, which is a little bit different than the other ships.
And they did a phenomenal job, but we say that in the videos.
I know. So number 3 on our list is one that came as a request from one of our patrons, but we've heard a ton of feedback from all of you all that you love lists, and it definitely shows because our number 3 is the top 10 gluten-free and allergy-friendly restaurants at Disney. So this is a at-home vlog we did where we covered our favorites
on this couch
from 2023, and we have gotten just a ton of feedback that you all like that and you want to see more of those kinds of things out there. So we're going to do some more of those next year.
We are doing some more top 5 or 10, top whatever videos. Again, they hit big with the algorithm, but people seem to genuinely, which we love, get use out of them, which is awesome because we hear a lot of feedback, like Sarah said. Yeah,
and we want to, make sure that the things that we do share are helpful for you, are useful, help you with your trip planning. So we'll definitely try to do more of those. And if you haven't checked that video out, definitely check that one out too. So number 4 on the list is rounding it back around to cruising. It is our Disney Dream 5-night Western Caribbean cruise. which
Oh.
up until Alaska, you said, and I think you still say,
Was that
our Grand Cayman Day is like one of your favorite.
It's one of my
cruise days.
favorite. It's one of the favorite days of my life, but definitely one of my favorite cruise days. If you could just strictly cruise days. I don't know how many cruise days we've done total since we've cruised. I've been on 10 cruises now. You've been on 11. However many days that is. The Grand Cayman Day is one of the best cruise days I don't want to speak for Sarah, have had. And I don't know if the video does it justice. I think it does. But being there and experiencing the Grand Cayman Day was it was incredible. Watch that video.
Yeah, we had a really good time. So if you were taking a 5-day Western Caribbean cruise, this could be a good introduction into what it might cover and the things you might encounter at the different ports. So that was a really fun one. And plus it was I think our most #chillaxing cruise of all time.
Yep. Oh.
So number 5 on the list is bringing it to another trend that we noticed from this last year. You all definitely want to hear about new restaurants that are opening at Disney. And one of those was what we just talked about a few minutes ago,
Narcoossee's.
Roundup Rodeo Barbecue.
Oh.
No, Narcoossee's is coming up.
Oh, it is. Okay. See, I was thinking ahead, everyone. So yeah, Roundup Rodeo, we did go there, just a couple of weeks after they opened, right?
Yeah, a few weeks after they opened.
Watch that video. I'll leave it at that. It was good.
Some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Some okay stuff.
Yeah,
Stuff.
And it sounds like from what you just said a little bit ago, things have changed there.
Yeah, but I think it's good to show sort of what a new restaurant might look like. And I do always think that's one reason why we like to redo some restaurants in rotation when we can, because they do change, especially in that first year for a new restaurant.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot can really change. So do know that if you see that video, it may be different now than what you're experiencing when you go.
All right, so what's number, what is it, 5 or 6?
So number 6 is breakfast at Kona Cafe.
Kona, really?
Yeah, I was the OG hashtag.
I'm glad you guys liked it.
Hashtag Konamazing.
Hashtag Konamazing, KONAMAZING.
I think it's because we had like the gluten-free macadamia nut pancakes. They have gluten-free Tonga toast. There's some exciting things for breakfast there. And also I think people want to know what the breakfast options are, especially on the monorail loop.
Okay.
So
it definitely
absolutely was a popular
I'm glad
one.
we went. So yeah, absolutely delicious breakfast there. Delicious.
Yeah, and it's always a great option, especially if you are heading to the Magic Kingdom or you're staying in the monorail loop.
True.
Good, solid breakfast options, and you all were definitely excited to see what we covered there.
Yeah. So no, I didn't forget about it as soon as Sarah said it. I remembered it. But yeah, Kona still, by the way, not for breakfast, but still has some of the best potatoes on property for lunch and dinner,
potatoes.
just dinner.
You just love those mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Most people do. So anyway, I'm glad everyone liked that video. I had no idea. Okay.
It's an interesting one. And then speaking of restaurants that are newly open or newly reopened, we did number 7 was the newly reopened Narcoossee's, which Brandon talked about. Yeah. They were down for refurbishment for a really long time.
And thank Uncle Walt that they refurbished that dang place, because
I still don't love the refurbishment, but you liked it.
I liked it. Didn't love it. You are right. Overwhelmingly better though than the travesty that was the old Narcoossee's.
Sweet 90s.
The sweet 90s, where I said the bold statement when we ate there before that Outback is better. And it is. It might be a signature dining of Narcoossee's, or old Narcoossee's.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Wait a second.
Old
we
Narcoossee's.
Like the food there.
Yeah, no. New Narcoossee's, the refurb, the food, the ambiance.
Yeah, I didn't love the theming, but I thought the food was fantastic when we went.
Okay, yeah,
Very surprising. Everything was really good. I very much enjoyed the food.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought they did a great job with the new menu. Yeah. So that one is definitely a place that we would recommend if you're looking for a signature restaurant. And we definitely want to go back there.
Yeah, and I think it's just really dang awesome, right? That a place went from somewhere I would not recommend at all to a place where we would highly recommend.
Yeah, we have 2 of those on our list.
Yeah, so very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, and then number 8 on our list is something we've heard a lot of other feedback from you all about, things that you want to see. That's festivals. So number 8 was Food and Wine Festival.
Okay.
So our recap, a review of what we did at Food and Wine this year. We're going to do better with festivals in 2024.
We hope to. That's an ultimate goal.
do or do not. There is no try.
There is no try, as Master Yoda once said. So yeah, festivals are Epcot is just a giant festival now. If you disagree with that, tell me why. But leave a comment. Let's get a conversation going, because they may as well just call it. I would get rid of the name Epcot and just call it Festival Center.
Oh no.
Anyway, go. I'm just kidding.
Well, and even though they didn't make our top 10, I would say just under some of the ones here on this list, we also had Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden Festival. So festivals were definitely big. You all definitely like to see those. So we're going to try to share more of those in the coming year. And Festival of the Arts is going to be here very soon.
Awesome.
All right, number 9 on our list. This was also a surprising one for me. Dinner at Everything Pop at Pop Century Resort.
I think because, that's number 9?
Yeah.
For being viewed?
Yeah.
That's a quick service one.
I mean, it's technically in like our top 30, but yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But
I pulled out all the cruise stuff.
Yeah, I got you. So that's the one, right, where I do remember that. Okay. So very interesting. There. Yeah, I do. No,
I had salmon and I can't remember what you got.
That was a big hitter?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
But I think it's also because people want to see, especially moderate and value resorts, what the options are there, how they handle special diets, especially at a busy food court. And so hopefully we showed you some highlights of what can be offered.
Makes me happy.
At a place like that. So we are going to continue to try, do more quick service. We don't always achieve.
Do or do not. There is no try. And if you believe, you will achieve.
Yes. And then last one on our list, speaking of the best potatoes, according to Brandon, we had my birthday at Sci-Fi Dine-In this last year, and that was also in our top list.
We've done a lot of videos on Sci-Fi Dine-In. We will do a lot more, in the coming decades. But Sci-Fi Dine-In is just the best restaurant at Hollywood Studios, one of the best on property. We'll just leave it at that. You've seen all our videos.
There we go.
There we go.
So that's our top 10 videos-ish.
Okay,
I'm going to say again, I had to weed out some of the cruise line stuff to try to highlight more well-rounded stuff.
Or it'd all be cruise content.
It would be all cruise content. But again, I guess that sort of leads into our next topic, which is things that we're looking forward to in 2024.
Okay.
And
wait, how many cruises do we have?
Well, we have 2 cruises booked right now. The only bummer part about them is they're not until later in 2024.
Yeah, that's true.
So even though cruise content is super popular with you all, we may not have a cruise until early fall. We have 2 exciting ones. Brandon, I'm going to quiz you. What are they?
Okay. We're getting on board the Fantasy finally, which will be all 5 Disney current, as of this filming, 5 cruise ships. Once we get on the Fantasy, we will have done them all. And I believe that's only a 3-dayer, but it goes to Lighthouse Point?
It's a 4-day cruise, I think.
Okay.
And we're doing Lighthouse Point and Castaway Key.
Okay, yeah. So Castaway Key by default.
Yes.
But then and Lighthouse Point will be by
Lighthouse
default.
Point. Yeah. So we'll get to go Lookout Key at
Lighthouse.
Lookout Key
at Lighthouse Point.
What a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
Why would you do that?
But we're just going to call it Lighthouse Point. So
so it'll be in November.
Yeah. So it's a ways away.
In 2024, so that's a ways away. But then before that, what are we doing?
We have a European cruise booked. I think it's a 7-day cruise. And we're going to Germany. Italy.
Nope.
France.
Nope.
Belgium.
Yep.
I was born in Belgium, everyone.
One more.
Austria.
No. The Netherlands.
The Netherlands, everyone.
And we're going to be in England because we're going out of Southampton.
Oh, so there, and
you're going to get all the countries.
We're going to get all the countries. I have never been to. I've actually been to all those countries, but I was this big.
You actually have been. I've only been to England.
I have been to England as an adult, and I have been to as an adult England. Italy. We're not going to Italy.
We're not going to Italy.
Everyone, I'm getting confused.
I know, we were going to go to Italy.
I'm getting confused, everyone.
We were going to go to Italy. We had to rebook our cruise.
We did.
As of right now,
that's why I'm thinking
we're doing.
No, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And we're going to hopefully do amazing vlogs for you guys.
Yeah,
that's our goal.
Perhaps, depending on other things, maybe we'll get another cruise in earlier in the year. Probably not, but you never know. So we do have some of the cruise content to come up. And then I think the other things that we're really hoping to do is highlight some things that you have said you want to see. So more of those lists, highlighting more of the Disney festivals, doing some more of those newer restaurants that are available, hitting some of the places that are maybe not as common, like the food courts at the different resorts.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And doing some fun stuff there. Also, if you are newer to our channel, yes, we do have our YouTube channel, but I started all of this in 2009.
2009, the OG Disney food vlogger. Seriously.
With a website. And so we do have our website. We do written reviews there too. So if you are interested in that, we're going to try to do more written reviews again in 2024. I kind of dropped off halfway in the year just because of all the travel and different things that were happening. So I apologize, but we're going to try to get back into doing written blog posts that are complementary to the videos that we do too. Yeah.
And also...
Oh, we have menus up there too. We always put the allergy menus. You can find them on the Disney app and the Disney website, but just to kind of make it easy, we put menus up that are just the allergy menus, and we try to update those like twice a year.
Yeah, and we have Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Well, we also have lots of social stuff. So
are we getting to that last?
Maybe we'll share some fun social media posts, do a little bit more fun, quirky things for y'all to see.
Okay.
Some highlights from our videos.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. And
we're on Threads. And
Threads. I forgot about Threads. Yes.
And Twitter, although I don't really use that anymore.
No.
So just some things.
And it's Twitter, everyone.
But yeah, if you have ideas or things you'd like to see, let us know. We'd love to hear any feedback you all have for stuff you want to see in 2024.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome.
And then I thought it might be fun to kind of wrap up our video with two different things. The first one is just sharing a little bit about like statistics, some fun facts about our channel. We are tiny but mighty.
This channel might be tiny and mighty, but other things are not so tiny, like our Facebook group and everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not a Facebook group. It's a Facebook page.
It's a Facebook page. I get those terms confused.
Everybody gets those confused. Yeah, so. It's okay. But yeah, we thought we would share a little bit of quick stats. We thought it might be fun to just, again, share some transparent information with our channel. So again, we're tiny but mighty in terms of the YouTube channel, but we grew 22% this year in terms of the views, which I thought was great. Like that's a quarter
organic growth.
Yeah, almost 25% increase in the views and traffic to our channel, which is awesome.
Which is awesome.
And that led to 109,000 views this year on our video content.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, which I know comparatively might not be
it's actually
as high as other channels, but for us,
no, but it's nice a lot and it's organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to see that people are interested and that there is more interest as we've been posting more videos and different kinds of content. I mentioned that our website started in 2009.
2009,
and
everyone.
I was like kind of surprised. Again, I kind of dropped the ball writing written blog posts for the last half of the year. I'm trying to catch up. But for the last year, we had 404,000 visits to the website with 389,000 unique visitors.
Almost half a million. That is a ton of people.
That's a lot of people.
Does it tell you? It's probably not on there.
I don't have it on here.
No, does it tell you where they're from in the world or anything?
It will give you a geographic demographics.
Okay. Very cool.
I didn't write those down.
2009. Sarah's been going at it, everyone.
But I thought that was pretty awesome.
Which is awesome.
Almost 500,000 people came to our website in this last year, which is kind of insane. And most people were actually using them on mobile devices, which I thought was really interesting. Okay. iPhone was the most common.
That's right.
By like 3/4.
Everyone leave a comment if you don't have an iPhone. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So the number one way to visit the site, not the way, used to visit the site, was actually portable on the phone.
Yeah. Cool. So
what happened to the computer?
We do try to make it mobile friendly. So
we try.
If you have any feedback about the way it looks, let us know. And then in terms of our social media, it really started with Facebook. And so that area is really heavily trafficked. We've almost 24,000 people who followed our Facebook page. Which is crazy.
24,000 people. Let it sink in, everyone.
I know, it was awesome.
Let it sink in.
But if you want to see us on other platforms, come visit us on the Tiny But Mighty Instagram page.
Which is, we'll link everything.
Yeah, we'll put our Instagram on there, but you can look up Gluten-Free, Dairy-Free Disney on there. We also have Threads, like I said. And so we are trying to post more there. I'm going to try to add more reels and fun things on Instagram. So we're edging into 2,000 followers on Instagram, but definitely come over there. I would say
the empire is growing.
Well, I would say sometimes it's hard to see what's going to show up on Facebook. We have lots of people who follow, but not necessarily every post gets shown to everybody. So if you make sure that you click notifications, it'll help you see more stuff, but also,
I'll say just deliberately go there if you're on Facebook, right?
Oh,
you can type it in if you like or follow.
Yeah, I try to post.
Is it a group you said?
No, it's not a group.
It's a page.
It's a page.
It's a page.
So it's open to anybody. Yeah. Anybody can follow it. You do not have to make a request to be added to it. You can just openly view our page. So all you gotta do is go follow, and you can find us. Same with Instagram. You can just come and find us. We're trying to post at least once a day. Sometimes it's every other day or every couple days, just depending on my work schedule. And maybe that's another thing. We both work full time.
Yeah, everyone. Like a lot of people do, we are not alone in this.
It's just us.
It's just us. Yeah, we both of us have full-time jobs. And when I say full-time, that doesn't just mean 40 hours. It means sometimes a lot more than 40 hours a week. So yeah, everything we do in our off time.
Yeah.
And that also is coupled with just taking care of everything. And this year we moved into a new house and everything.
Yes,
so
that
definitely
took a lot out of us this year.
Yep.
Moving to the new house, that definitely took a lot. But I thought it might be just kind of fun to share some statistics of things with people of like how things are going. And we're almost to 4,000 subscribers here on YouTube.
But listen, everybody,
if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe. And if you're watching this on Facebook, again, we have 25,000 people on there. If even half 24. Of you, 24.
Like we're going to just keep adding more people.
If even half of you liked, subscribe, thumbs up, bell, whatever you do on YouTube nowadays, this page, we'd be unstoppable.
Oh boy.
Just kidding. No, we have fun wherever we're at. YouTube, Facebook, the blog, Instagram, Threads, even Twitter sometimes still, depending on if you're on there, still look for us. We still have an account on there. We do. We have not gone in the great world of TikTok yet, I don't think. We do have an account on there. We have an account,
I just haven't ever posted.
Yeah, it's TikTok.
We're old.
We're old, everyone. So what are you going to do?
Okay, so
awesome.
I guess let's wrap it up with maybe a few highlights of things that we like to use. We get questions a lot from people. It's not only what gear or kinds of equipment that we use to film, but also where do you get your t-shirts? Where do you get, that kind of stuff, which I think is fun.
Cool.
A lot of the shirts that we get are from either TeePublic, Etsy we get some from. We've gotten some from Disney
themselves,
t-shirt sellers, Disney of course themselves. So we'll share some of those in the description of the video. So if you are interested, you can see some of the links for things that we do like. And we do of course have affiliate links for like TeePublic. We have an affiliate link. So
help us out.
If you buy something, we get a tiny little bit that helps us go back to our channel.
Everything does,
cover some of the things that we've gotten, like the equipment. But do you want to show? Do you want to show?
Because we've had a lot of. What do we want to start with? As everyone knows, we're on the level of a Spielberg or a Kubrick or a Paul Thomas Anderson with our cinematography, our incredible. We actually use film stock like Christopher Nolan. We don't, everyone, but let's talk about what we do use.
Well, most of the time people ask if we use a fancy camera. We actually don't. Well, we do use a fancy camera. It's on our phone.
Yes. We're recording. I'm going to hold mine up.
Yeah, so
it's dirty.
A lot of our filming is actually done on our iPhones. Yeah. I think iPhones can cover a lot of great content, especially newer iPhones. So I have the 15 Pro, and the 13 Pro.
I just still have the. Oops, sorry. Still have the. It's a little blurry, everyone, but anyway. Sarah has the 15 Pro.
Yeah, and we like it because it does have some cool features, like the cinematic mode, which is great for restaurants, so that we're blurring people out. Yep. So we do that a lot. We also have, Brandon has a 7-year-old Nikon camera, like a nicer camera.
I didn't bring it over. It's over there, but really quick, it's a Nikon B700. It is not a DSLR camera. I think we both wish we knew all that stuff with lenses attaching and all that. We don't. We could probably learn, but it's an awesome camera with a 60x optical zoom. So when you do in some of our videos, especially on vacation, for example, and I'll make this quick, when you saw the bald eagles in Alaska, let's say.
Those were all on
that was all
camera.
on the Nikon because the optical zoom on that is immense and it's really, really good. And we do take a lot of still photography on it for us. But in terms of vlogging, we use it sometimes for vlogging, but not often. But
yeah, you're right. Mostly vacations.
Mostly vacations. It goes to the park. Sometimes we used it for most recent video with our friend and our friend Brendan Fraser, who was just over here
for candlelight processional.
For candlelight. So when you saw the up close shots on him that looked actually pretty good, that was on the Nikon.
Yep. So we definitely have used that. The things that we invested in this last year, or like close to a year ago, our GoPro.
We have a GoPro, what is it?
It's a Hero 10, so we're already 2 models behind.
Wait, they're up to a 12 now?
Yeah, it's up to 12 now.
I thought it was just up to 11.
No, it's up to 12
Anyway,
now.
this is an amazing camera.
And we got this on a super sale, so that's one reason we got it. It's fantastic for motion. We used it a ton in Alaska. We used it also on our most recent California trip. I actually had it out on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, here's Sarah on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah. But you can get some really cool shots
cool.
And unique footage. We've used it a lot on Castaway Key. We've done it on some hikes. So there's some cool stuff. It's not your everyday camera, but it's great for vacation and action stuff.
It's usually...
We've used it in the water,
I'd say 70% of the time it's at least in our bag with us.
Yeah, we always have it with us.
We typically always have it with us unless we literally know we're not going to use it. But it's awesome, even just for steady shots of transitional stuff. And we have vlogged on it too, especially if we're in the water or something like that.
So I definitely recommend that. Of course, you can see we're wearing mics right now. That was the big investment we got this year because we know that audio is hard, especially with an iPhone or a camera, unless it has a good mic. Yeah. So
this is, it's DJI, right?
Yeah, we use the DJI.
DJI. There's nothing in here right now, but there's a mic here. Sarah has a mic on, and attached to the iPhone is the actual receiver. Not transceiver. The receiver, and we can see the little lines going on it right now. And it comes with attachments for what do you call it? Lightning or USB-C.
Yes.
Which right now is hooked to USB-C because she has the 15 Pro. But if we vlog on mine, we have the Lightning.
Yep.
So charging case for it comes with it. Highest of high recommends. In all of our research, there are other amazing microphones out there, but even big channels seem to always recommend the DJI ones.
Yeah, that's a great mic.
And also we don't have but they do have the little feather, if it's really windy, little noise cancellation things. So very cool, highly recommend them. There they go.
Yeah, and then I think the last other piece of equipment that we use sometimes, but we haven't used it in a while because we have scarred memories from our gimbal, in which it broke our mic attachment in Alaska.
I have the attachment on now, so we can hold it.
Maybe we're gonna in 2024 learn how to use this thing better.
It's very cool. We did use it in Alaska a little bit.
We did. And we got some cool shots in Alaska.
As you can see, its battery's almost dead. It powers on. You would attach the phone there, and it auto senses. It's really cool, actually. Nice piece of technology.
We just need to learn to use it better.
Yeah, and it did end up breaking.
And it's also a DJI too.
Oh yeah, it is DJI. We have not used it as much as we would like, and it is complicated. But we do wish to learn it this year and get a lot more maybe cool gimbal shots.
Yeah.
So.
And then the very last thing maybe we'll talk about is just, again, storage and stuff. Oh. People ask a lot about Brandon's backpack his bag that we use with like a smaller, I'm not going to say fanny pack. It's not really a fanny pack.
It's not a fanny pack.
But you take a lot. We bring our equipment. We bring supplies like ponchos. We bring your EpiPens in there. But people are always asking about what these are, and we have a ton of stuff now because you've become a Peak Design.
Yeah, it's a company called Peak. It's a company called Peak Design, and I'm not saying they make the best products of all time, but they make some very, very, very middle to high end products, which are still affordable, I believe. They're not cheap though. But this is the normal bag. When you see that strap I'm wearing, this is what it is. Here's the full thing of it. There's a lot of room in here and everything for anything you might need. And we'll get to the backpack because I have a capture clip here for the actual Nikon camera, but we'll get to the backpack next. Should I pull it up now?
Sure.
Okay. When we go on vacation though, and we're walking around cities, the Peak Design.
And we use this
backpack.
in Alaska especially, but also California.
Yeah.
It's waterproof.
And
right?
it's just,
or water resistant.
Well, yeah, but it's pretty much waterproof. It opens on the sides.
Yeah, and we used it a ton for, especially Alaska was great because we could put lots of stuff in there, fleece, like layers. Yep.
Deep. You can get to it from the top sides.
Put all of our technology. You put your a laptop thing in there.
Also, another Peak Design capture. Let me give a shout out. So there's an awesome channel out there, and if you see this video, Adventures of A&K, give us a shout out. No, one of our favorite travel vlog couple. It's a husband and wife called The Adventures of A&K. We know there's other ones out there, but they are by far the best. Anyway, I noticed a while back that both of them wore what I could only tell was that, and I recognized the logo they had on. I go, that's Peak Design. Did my own research, and now there's one on the small fanny pack, backpack sling, and one on here. So you can just clip if you have a Nikon or whatever you got. We can attach a GoPro. The GoPro can attach here. And we've noticed ever since I got it, a lot more local vloggers started using them. So we know you watch
because everybody watches our videos.
Give us a shout out because we know why you have the Peak Design Club.
No.
So anyway, that's typically what we use to carry our stuff in. And day by day, this is normally enough.
Yeah, and Brandon also now has a Peak Design wallet. So
I also have a Peak Design wallet, which I don't have on me right now. It is the best wallet. They make 2 of them. It's not sponsored, but if you see this Peak Design and want to sponsor us, they make 2. One has a fold on it, so you can use it as like a tripod for your phone because it has a magnet. It's MagSafe. That's the one I got. But awesome wallet. Highest to high recommends for the wallet.
Yeah, and I will include in the description links to all of the different kinds of gear that we have and the description of those. And if you're interested, you'll have that info there.
Oh, and Peak Design gives first responder discounts.
Oh, yeah, which is nice.
Yep.
And Cactus is stretching, which means
it's about time.
It's about time.
It's about time. Oh, Cactus. Here, let me say goodbye to everyone.
Say goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Happy New Year. Happy 2024.
Oh, my gosh.
Bye. Love you all.
We hope that you enjoyed this kind of look back at 2023. Yep. Definitely take a look at some of the videos if you haven't seen them. And of course, we can't thank you all enough for your support, your feedback, all the thoughts you've had, all the comments, the likes. It's really meant a lot to know that you enjoy the vlogs, you find them helpful and useful. And we can't wait to do more.
We cannot wait. But with that, thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Our potato holders, links are for both of those are going to be in the comments.
Oh yeah, we just had the nicest note from the most recent potato holder.
We did.
That we helped them, and that was really sweet.
Yeah, so thank you so much. We did just get a new potato holder just a few days ago. Our subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe, bell, all the stuff. Let's get to 4,000 because we have a massive giveaway. We're going to try. We're going to have a good giveaway for every 1,000. We've always done one. So anyway, thank you to an awesome 2023, an even better 2024, and then a better 2025, and a 2026, and a 2027. Let's just keep going.
With that, we'll see you with another video.
Awesome.
You should be in the park singing very soon.
Absolutely. Bye.